The Executive Director of the World Health Organization's Health Emergencies Program, Dr. Michael Ryan, says over the coming weeks, the agency is planning a huge scale-up in the shipping of tests to low- and middle-income countries. Dr. Ryan says the availability of tests is still a critical issue, as it is in many parts of the world, especially Africa, where cases have been rising quickly.
The availability of tests is still a critical issue, as it is in many parts of the world. And I can assure you that we have recently effected deliveries of personal protective equipment and more testing and test kits to 51 countries on the African continent. Those flights were just completed this week. But over the coming few weeks, there will be a huge scale-up in terms of automated tests, manual tests, swabs and media and all of the other material needed for testing right across low middle income countries and within about 140 priority countries. And in fact, I think all countries in sub-Saharan Africa are included as part of that priority list.
Meanwhile, the World Food Programme has issued an alert about a potentially massive spike in global food insecurity in East Africa and the Horn of Africa as a direct result of the COVID-19 pandemic. A major UN-led initiative is underway to secure supplies of key medical equipment for 135 low to medium income countries facing down the COVID-19 pandemic.
The COVID-19 Task Force initiative follows a direct request to the World Health Organization from the United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres to coordinate the organization's response to the new coronavirus. It comes amid unprecedented global shortages of critical supplies, skyrocketing prices, and export bans.
W.H.O estimates that 20 million people are now food insecure in 9 countries in the region: Ethiopia, South Sudan, Kenya, Somalia, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Djibouti, and Eritrea. We have done projection about the situation there, about the number of food insecure people. And this number is likely to increase to 34 million, up to 41 million during the next 3 months, due to the socio-economic impact of COVID-19.
The demand obviously is increased in some of those markets 100, 200 times normal demand. And then on the supply side, we saw a lot of shutdowns of manufacturing. We saw export controls. We saw the international air transport system, of which we're quite dependent for movement of cargo, gradually shut down. So we're at the point now where we need to look for solutions to this.
The WHO announced that it was stepping up support to countries with troubling public health systems. To date, it has distributed 1.1 million tests to 129 countries, and it says there are another 1.5 million on the way. The task force aims to procure 75 million face masks, 50 million respirators, 28 million surgical gloves, 10 million face shields, and 3 million goggles for distribution.
We are seeing long queues of trucks waiting because now some governments, like in Uganda, Kenya, and Rwanda, are taking the temperature, checking temperature of the truck drivers. This slows the delivery of food in the country.
There are also concerns that frontier delays and protective trade measures may hamper life-saving immunization work.